Hi, my name is May and I study level 3 creative media in the Merthyr Tydfil College. Some of my interests are rock climbing, music, posters, just like kind of designing anything really. I say posters. Drawing. Hang on. Shit. No, stop. Sorry, my video's restarted for my lighting, so I have to go back a bit. Oh, okay, that's enough. There we go. So, I've listening to music, lovely. I've forgotten. What else do I enjoy? I don't know, playing games, reading books. I just like a lot of media. I love watching TV shows, I love watching films, specifically like Marvel. I love Marvel. Yeah, that's about it really. In university, I'm hoping to go to either Bristol, UWE Bristol, or going to the University of South Wales in the Cardiff campus. And some of my course options are illustration, animation, TV and set design, media production, and I think that's it. Yeah. And some of the careers that I want, I don't really know. There's a lot to choose from, but I'm leaning towards motion graphic design, anything really that could be classed within being a graphic artist, and I don't know. I think that's it. On my portfolio, I've put in all of my favourite or best work from over the last 2 years. So some are things that I've made in media and within the course, and some I've made outside of the course and just in my own free time. So the first one I want to go through is mood boards. Here are some mood boards. I don't know where they're going to be at, but they're going to be somewhere on the screen. You're going to be able to see them. I've got my Phasmophobia mood board. That was for my first assignment, and it was really the first mood board I made, but I was really proud of it. But the whole vibe was just supposed to be like ghost hunting and like spooky. I think I got that vibe quite well. And then I've got 2 mood boards. One is my genre mood board, which is for action films, which if I were to work in the film industry, I would like to work in action, because it's my favourite genre and I think it's really fun and entertaining, and I don't know. And then the other mood board I've created is for... Stop doing that on camera, that's really dirty. It's really dirty, Luna. My light has gone off. Great, lovely, wonderful. Hello. Aha. Okay, it's back. Hi, Luna. I don't really know where I was sitting. I think I was sitting here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this is my career mood board. Is for graphic design, because at the time I really wanted to do graphic design. However, now I'm not really too sure, because it's more typography and prints and stuff, and that's not really what I want to do. I'd rather draw, because I love art, I love drawing. Yeah, I love creating stuff. And then I've got this mood board, which was for my music video, which didn't really turn out that well, but I don't want to be a videographer and I don't really think filmmaking is for me, so it's just the mood board, but it's supposed to be all like whimsical and magical, and I think it's alright. This is my music video. Why am I struggling? This is my music video mood board. It's for the same music video, but this is more of like the lettering and the animation. Well, I wanted animation, there wasn't much animation, but it's okay. Next time, there's always a next time. But I'm really proud of how this came out. I really like how the colour palette really fits. That's all I can really give you. And then this mood board was for my magazine, and I really wanted like a vintage, I say vintage, like a retro, like 80s sort of vibe, like all of it kind of like oranges and pinks, but then I also kind of wanted a lot of I wouldn't say vibrant, but I wanted a lot of colours, because who doesn't like a bit of colour? But I wanted it to be a sort of mix between alternative and like vintage music. Not vintage music, but like the style. And I thought that would look really cool, and I think it does look really cool. Yeah. But throughout making mood boards, I think I've gained a lot of skills over how to put together different styles and how to make something really fit. How to I think I'm really good at collecting lots of images and doing a lot of research for like overall style and colour palette and just the overall like vibe and feel for whatever project I'm doing, and honestly I think this is the part that I excel at the most. Yeah. Then I've only got one poster on my portfolio as of right now, but I do want to add a lot more. But this is my La Bacar. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it's the sandwich shop that we had to make advertisements for. This is the poster for that. I really like this poster, and I really like the idea behind it as well, because they have like 6 sandwiches named after different cities in Spain, and this is the Madrid sandwich, so I thought having the city in the background, I really like it. I really like the colour, I like the texturing I did on top. I think it's very... This is really annoying. Let's get back to it, shall we? I really like this poster. I'm really proud of how it came out, and honestly I didn't think I'd be able to make a poster this good. It's not even that good, but it definitely exceeded my expectations of what I could create. Very cute. I don't know if this is where the laptop was. I didn't think about that, to be honest. Ooh, I've got hiccups. Very sorry. Okay. Poster's done. Concept art, and then magazines, and then I'm done. Well, and then I gotta do the overall, but that's fine. Next I want to talk about the concept art that I've done. I haven't done a lot, but I do want to do a lot more. But as of right now, these are the 2 I've got. They were both for my assignment 1, year 1, for my Phasmophobia TV show idea, and this one is sort of like the house that these people would be ghost hunting in. It's not the best, but it is the first thing that I did in media year 1, so I think it's good for the fact that I didn't really know what I was doing at the time. And then this is the second one that I did. I'm really proud of this one. I really like this one. I like how I added the little like ghoulie things in both of them, because that is the sort of vibe I'm going for. It's the sort of feel I want. I want my images to be unsettling. I want everything to be unsettling in the show. Well, in the imaginary show that does not exist, but whatever. Concept art. I made these on Photoshop, and I think it really highlights my drawing skills, but I do need to add more of my drawing skills and just my art skills in general onto my portfolio, but I just don't really have much else to add, so I'm gonna create a lot more before I send this to anyone. Not this vlog, the portfolio. And then lastly I have magazines. Well, I say magazines, I've got 2 cover ideas for magazines and then my full magazine. So firstly, with the covers of magazines, I've got this one, which is my Patagonia magazine cover. We had to make this just as like a little exercise sort of thing in year 1 at some point, and I really enjoyed making it, like a lot, and I'm quite proud of how it came out, but I did use a Canva template, so it's not completely my work, but I do quite like the design and I like the colours. Then we've got this one, which is the first draft of my Rewind magazine cover. I like it a lot, but it just was not what I wanted to go for. Like I said earlier, I wanted like an orangey pink and like vintage style. Every time I'm getting there, turns off. I apologise if the lighting has changed halfway through this video. This lighting setup is not very good. It is literally just a monitor with a picture of a white photo on it. Because the other lighting that we have is motion activated, so I have to wave my hands every 5 seconds, and this is not much better because it keeps. Next I want to talk about my magazine that I made for my FMP of Year 1 Creative Media. So here are pictures of said magazine. I really enjoyed making the front cover. I used Photoshop, I used this app called Shuffles. It's like connected to Pinterest. It was good, it worked. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed making the cover for this. It was honestly my favourite part of the entire magazine process. Yeah. Then I've got contents and the album of the week page. I hated these pages so much because the contents page was just boring and I couldn't make the text line up and I was just struggling. I was just being really stupid and I was really struggling and I hated it. And then my album of the week page, I had to listen to the album and I had to rank it, and I really didn't want to rank it because it was one of my favourite albums. Honestly, my fault for choosing an album that I had already listened to and that I already had biases on. I probably should have chosen a better album, but it's okay. And then psychedelic rock and pop punk. All of these pages I loved. All of the genre pages I loved creating. So I've got these 2 pages. This is where I really started to like get into Photoshop and I started actually learning how to use the software. I don't know if it's noticeable or not, but I actually started learning stuff. I actually started like implementing different like designs into it and adding different things, and like I was getting really comfortable with it and it was getting easier to do the more I went over. Then I've got the nu metal and alternative rock pages. This is where it kind of goes down a bit because I was really struggling with the time that I had, because I did procrastinate really bad, but it's okay because I did get it done. But these pages, they're okay, but you know, could be a lot better. and then it's just the last page. It's nothing on it. I've also got this, which is from the advert for my magazine, which I have not included because it is so bad, because I can't use Premiere Pro at all. But I will learn. I will teach myself. But this is just the cover photo for the advert. I really like this. I don't know, I just like the colour grading. I like the way that it's all laid out, and it's got the crisps as well. I just think it's really cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't really got anything else on my portfolio, so that's the end of my vlog. Hi. I'm done.